Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Into a Woman's Mind. We have me and one other person here today. Unlike the last episode where I had all men, I have Nimsy here with me today.
Hello.
Yeah, I was about to say hello, but you beat me to the punch. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, we're just gonna get into it. Points to mention. We are two women out of millions or billions of women out there. I will one day get the amount. Someday. One day. I don't know. There will be times of seriousness and we'll try to be more funny for you guys. But read the room, of course. We're not gonna do stuff illegally on here, but who knows, maybe we'll say something illegal. It's okay. But of course it's more for fun. We're not gonna, I mean, we could try to do like, do this, rob a bank. Don't rob a bank. We are an 18 plus podcast, so if you are under the age of 18, please leave. There's the door, bitch. Excuse me, I'm eating pizza. I added a door. So you weren't here when I added the door, but I added a door for the bit.
Yay. Oh, you just need to get free coupons to like Chuck E. Cheese.
That would be sick. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to message down below in the can't point. It's not letting me point. Hand register down there. It doesn't register. Comments down below on Spotify and YouTube. Feel free to shoot us an email in the abouts of YouTube. You can find our email there. We would love to decipher anything you would love to tell us and or anything, to be honest. Send us an email. And last but not least, we are here to have fun. If you are not here to have fun, get your Karen loving ass out of here. And we're gonna jump into small talk. So don't mind me, but I'm gonna be eating pizza through this goddamn episode because I am hungry and I didn't make pizza till late, so I'm eating. So if you see my model go wee and wee, it's because I'm eating.
I also have food.
We're gonna be munching. Speaking of Karen, I have another Karen small talk to talk about. So today I had two places that I had to go for work, and for those that don't know, I stock soda for a soda brand, and one of the stores I went to was normally, how can I say this? Normally when we're supposed to have this store, the second store that I went to, we're only supposed to have that store. But for the past few times that I've been to that store, I've always had a store before it or a store after it, due to the fact that we're really short on people. So I went to the first store before the main store that I had an issue with. I went to the first store, no issues, did my job, left. I then traveled to the next store. Keep in mind, this is like, I start work at 6 in the morning, and then normally my day ends around 2:30. I then go to the second store. I don't get there till around 8:30 per se. I think it was. No, 8 o'clock or 8:15. Close enough. And I get to the second store and I'm working it. I noticed that the 24 packs are really low, so I'm gonna fill those first, then go to the 6 packs, then go to the 12 packs, and so on and so forth. And I'm in the back getting the stuff I need, and I've been there for about an hour and a half-ish or so. And I grab the stuff I need, I'm getting it on a pallet, and I'm listening to my audiobook or listening to music, and I didn't realize I was getting paged because the chip person told me, hey, you're getting paged. I'm like, I've never gotten paged at this store before. What do I do? Oh, you pick up that phone over there and dial the number that she says. And I said, okay, so I dial it, thinking it's like, oh, a customer might need a product that I haven't stocked on the shelf yet. No, this fucking bitch literally goes, hey, are you gonna stock your shelves? They're pretty empty. I said, yeah, I'm working on, I'm getting the 24 packs. I'm working on them right now, and then I'll move to the 12 packs and 6 packs, so on and so forth. And she says, well, it's 9:30. It should have been done already. And I'm like, I had a store before you. It doesn't matter. It should have been done. And I said, I'm working on it. Don't worry. And she's like, fine. And hangs up the phone. What's funny is this bitch was named Karen. I was like, damn, she fit her fucking personality.
I actually have, for those Karens that are more positive, right? Let's put some positivity out there for the Karens.
No, fuck the Karens.
There are some that get a bad rap just because, they have a short end of the stick. I know a Karen at my work I work with. She is an older lady. She is amazing. She is very motherly, right? And she's spicy, so she's not like afraid to like speak up about shit, right? So recently we've been having an issue with dishes not being done, right? So like each of us have dishes that sometimes that we have to use and we need to clean them, right? Well, we have a lot of new employees now, and so a lot of them are skipping out on doing their dishes. So she puts out, because we use Teams, right? She puts out and full-blown describes what a sponges look like, what the soap looks like, what it looks like to put soap on the sponge, lather it a little bit, and scrub your fucking dishes. And then that there is a black thing to put your plates in for them to dry, right? And she had all this transcribed, right? And it was amazing. And it's like, fuck yeah, like, tell them, like, treat them like they're dumb, Because, again, like, everybody has those people that are very inconsiderate for everyone else,
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck should I clean the dishes that you used,
Sounds like a past thing I ran into. Like when you live with roommates and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I had that same issue where me and my best friend, because we both shared the house, and then her sister and her brother, no, her sister and her sister's boyfriend, we were also sharing with them. So me and my friend would wash the dishes or wash our own dishes. Once we dirtied them, we cleaned them right away. Then we would get bitched at by the her sister and her sister's boyfriend that we didn't do our dishes.
Ugh.
Bitch, those are your fucking dishes. I'm not doing your fucking dishes.
Yeah.
Fucking annoys the shit out of me.
True. But honestly, I want to get on that Karen's bad side because you know what? She makes these giant bomb-ass cookies once in a while. They're so fucking good. And I know the people that she dislikes are not getting those bomb-ass cookies. So I make sure I'm always on the good side.
Are they chocolate chip cookies?
Yes. And she makes varieties.
I just nutted.
She makes varieties like, raspberry cheesecake or strawberry cheesecake, and like peanut butter and like it's yum yums.
It's yum yums.
It's yum yums. And she makes other stuff too, and it's like and guess what? It's not even all her that makes it. It's her husband. Her husband likes to bake and cook too. So yeah. I look forward to potluck days. I'm not gonna lie. When everyone like makes their food and brings it in, it's like, oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad that I'm eating food because I'd be like, oh, I'm hungry.
To also talk about good managers, right? My manager wants to be like those managers that really like shows a lot of appreciation. And you know how she does it? Like, this is just one example. She will buy a bunch of variety of ice cream and stuff our refrigerator with it, our freezer, right? And just ice cream. Like, you can just go in and grab it anytime you want. So you just have ice cream for weeks, during the hot summer. Cream. Oh, yeah. It's the best. And then, like...
Ice cream sounds so good right now.
Like, when we have to wake up to go to meetings, she will, sometimes have, like, a cereal bar, or a smoothie bar. It's just really awesome. She puts a lot of effort. Shout out to the good managers that care.
Yeah, the good managers.
Makes me never want to leave. Like, I'm like, yeah, I might not be getting paid the top-notch dollar that I could be getting, but, like, low key, this is worth it right here. Like, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. I guess we can move on to our topic then. Today's topic is related to pretty much what women do that men question or like can't explain why we do this, like or know absolutely nothing about. So I have a few lists,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll kind of help enlighten you wonderful people out there why we do this, at least from our opinions.
Did you ask around, like, the guys, like, what they think?
No, I didn't. I just found a list on online.
Oh, okay. Let's base it off.
I mean,
that.
we
Let's
could
go.
we could have like a questionnaire and have I'm actually not gonna lie. I might actually make a what is it, Google form and just send it to all the males out there.
Yeah.
Bet I'll do that.
Yeah.
But for now, question number 1: how do they sleep comfortably with boobs?
You don't.
You fucking don't. It also depends on how sensitive your boobs are, and you just get used to it at this point.
Sometimes, like, I have my titties are like, past like triple D. Okay, and
Jesus.
yeah, I have big titties. I mean, when I was in 6th grade, I was already in a C cup. Like, I skipped the training bra. Like, I don't know. Like, it just hit me hard, right? So like, I know like sometimes I could like roll over in bed and like my titties get pinched by the way like I'm moving, like how it rubs against it. You know, have you ever had that happen to you?
Yes. I am currently braless right now, wearing a shirt.
Me too. Me too. Like, look, the bras do help my back. Okay, like it does relieve, but it also, because how heavy my titties are, like the straps dig into my skin.
Oh yeah, it creates indents on our bodies,
Yeah.
and if you're not wearing the type of bra, you will get like rashes on the sides, like ribs
Yeah.
wise. I also have like, since I was wearing like a bra very badly, like I think it's just because I needed to go bra shopping. On the side of my boob, like where my model's kind of pointing, like right here, there it is rubbed so much, my skin right there is discolored
Yeah.
because of it.
If I was rich, I would pay someone to hold my titties up.
Just go around and here, let me see if I can get my model to
Yeah.
do it. Come on, model.
Yeah.
Hold my titties.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not fun. Like, as soon as I get home,
No.
I'm tossing it. I actually have a scar from like when I worked. Like, I was doing a lot of work for a long period of time. My bra had cut into my skin, and since my
Really?
titties since the skin's like really thin because of how big they are, it couldn't like heal right, and so I end up having a little round spot that's a scar because of it, and it bothers me, you know. But like, I'm starting to like, because women, they get so subconscious when they have imperfections, you know, because so much
Oh,
out there
always.
is like, you gotta be perfect, you know. But I'm starting to slowly realize that like, guys, like, they don't care. They'll see that as a little cute battle scar, you know. Like, they're not gonna give
Yeah.
a fuck about that, you know.
They'll, at this point, if they're caring enough and not just wanting to get in your pants, like at times, if they see it and you're both butt ass naked in bed, they're
Yeah.
just gonna trace any imperfections like scars, freckles.
Yeah.
Hell, they'll probably kiss every scar or freckle. Ha! Goddamn.
Yeah, so I realized like myself, like I had to be like, you know what, like it's not a problem.
It's what makes you you.
Yeah, it's not like I ever had a problem, you know.
No, yeah.
My favorite thing is like recently, like, you know, I finally had trusted someone enough to like get into a relationship, you know. For
Aw.
I've been avoiding it for so long because I've been so unsure, but this
I
is
feel that.
like dead solid. Like, this is it, right? So
Aw.
but again, like, I'm self-conscious, right, about like my weight and stuff, and they're like, nah, they're like they're good with the weight, you know, Like it's not like a bad thing. They actually prefer it. And I was like,
It's the same thing with my tummy chub.
yeah, and I was like, exactly what is it that you really like about it? And you know what the response I got was? They said they like the way everything moves, and I'm like, okay,
Okay.
all right, like I can see it. I honestly can. You know,
Yeah.
like when you got a really nice guy and he's pounding you and you see his like chest kind of jiggle. You're like, oh,
yeah,
you know.
It is different.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
I don't know.
anyways, to answer the question, we don't. Like, as an example, she can't sleep because her titties be massive. I sleep on my chest. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I have D's to double D's depending on the straps. Like, I think it's 36 double D or 38 D
Yeah.
for my bra size. So I could sleep on my chest. It's just another extra cushion. That's what it is.
It's really uncomfortable because like I'm actually
I just can't sleep on my
very
side while
small.
braless without a sports bra.
Yeah. Like I'm
'Cause then they're
4'11".
just smushed.
I'm 4'11", and I have these
I'm
big
5'8"
titties.
woman.
And
I'm just a foot taller than you.
like if I lay on my back, right, my titties can literally rest on my neck.
You're gonna suffocate.
I do. Like, I mean, it's not comfortable. Unless, like, I'm, like, laying on a bunch of pillows that make me, like, kind of sitting up a little bit, you know? I get some relief, but, like, I mainly sleep on my side or my stomach, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's, like, a blessing because, like, have you ever... Sorry, this is, again, a sidetrack, right? Have you ever hit a guy with your titty? Like, right in the face?
I think because he motorboated me, but not really.
Yeah, no, like, my titties are big. I can just, like, fucking
You can
grab it and just...
do your boobs
I can
hang low,
bitch
do
slap
they
'em.
wobble to and throw?
No,
Can
no,
you
it's
tie
not
'em
like
in a
that.
bow?
It's
Can
just,
you
like,
tie 'em
literally
in a bow? Can
just
you throw them
hit
over your
them.
shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your boobs?
I'm surprised
low.
I was wondering how many women, like, hit guys with their titties, like, on purpose, you know?
Woman, I can just barely do a tit job.
Like,
Just barely.
like-
I don't think I can slap someone with my titty.
like, if I came up behind my guy while he's gaming and I, like, put his head between my titties, it looks like those, like, neck rests, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue on. There is one that talks about our Shark Week, but I kind of want to reserve that for a whole episode to discuss what all happens and the bullshit we go through. And I want Nilsey to be a part of that because they are part of the health workforce. So we'll skip over that one. But yes, it is very painful, and you'd be surprised what we go through.
Oh
yeah.
my god. Yeah, I remember
There's so much.
hearing a thing where they're like, shouldn't you be used to it by now? And I'm like,
No.
no, it's always different. It's changing. And like, again, like,
We feel like shit every day.
I heard another thing recently where they're like, our testosterone goes up. And so we're basically like another you, right? We just don't know how to handle all that testosterone, right? So we get
Yeah.
really aggressive.
Hormones.
You know? And it's true.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like right now, like, I got off of Shark Week and I feel really chill. Nothing's like getting to me. But like when I was on it, I was feeling like
there's different moods we do.
Yeah.
Like, not gonna lie, during Shark Week, I want to get a lot of shit done, so I'm just busting my ass off, moving, working, doing everything. And, like, the first day, I'm like, fuck this, I don't like this, I want to lay down, I feel like shit, my body hurts. Second day, okay, I can get some stuff done. Third, fourth day, I'm fucking booking it, working on shit. Fifth day, I'm like, I hate the world.
Your girl,
lonely.
you know what I did? I did something that I should have done. I was playing Dead by Daylight, and you know what was the amount of rage I was feeling? It was...
I can see it. I can see it. I've done it.
Yeah. Oh god. Anyways, next we'll talk more about that.
Oh, I just almost ate all the cheese off my pizza. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, that'll save for another day. Next one. How can they drop so much hair in the house but not be bald? That one I don't even know. I shed like a fucking bitch, like a dog.
I wonder about it.
And I don't.
I wonder about it too, but
Is your hair? Would you say your hair is thick or thin? Like if you put in a ponytail, is it like a good girth, or is it?
no,
less
I would
girth?
say mine's more like medium to thin. You know, like it's you know the reason why is because I had my hair layered for so long, so it makes it lighter and fluffier. And
Well, yeah, like
it,
we do a lot of layers. Like I used to do pixie cuts back, like in high school.
yeah, I actually can have like my again. I stopped getting my hair layered, so my hair has thickened up, right? But like
Hmm.
it's like thick, and then it goes down to like I don't know. I say I'm a good like in betweener. Like I want to get my fullness back, but again, like I don't know. I wouldn't say I have like crazy thick hair.
Or let's say I'm more on the thinner side, and that's probably why. So I shed a lot, and that's probably a reason. Okay, trying to explain this a little bit better. If you shed a lot, your hair is going to technically be a lot more thinner because you are losing a lot of hair, but you don't technically go bald. Our hair grows fast when it's like it gets pulled out and it's starting
Yeah.
from the roots or stuff, or if it's really short, it grows fast. But the moment it gets long, it doesn't grow as fast. Trust me, I've tried growing my hair out to my ass and it doesn't.
Yeah, I've been
doesn't
trying
work.
to
It
get
takes
that
too long.
back. You know, like, but
You'd have to like wear your hair in ponytails constantly just so it would like help with the gravity.
see,
But
I'm against the ponytails because I feel like ponytails will rip my hair out or break it more.
well, that's depending on how tight you put your ponytail. If you put it at like a reasonable strength, it will be okay. It's just it's pulling at a nice thing, not
Yeah.
like if you're fucking going Botoxing your goddamn hair.
I don't know, like they always slip out of me. I just don't like putting my hair up. I like to be wild and free, you know?
I wish I could do that, but it gets in my face too much when I work.
Dude, I just deal with it. I just do the just like Justin Bieber.
I no, I keep on tucking my hair behind my ear, and I'm just like, okay, I'm getting sick of this. It drops. God damn it, it drops. God damn it.
I'll come
yeah.
out looking like the Grudge. I'll be like, I don't care.
There is ways to make your hair not fall out as much. It's just I don't know how we're not bald either. It's just something we don't know.
You know,
We need more scientific terms.
you know,
for
I
that.
looked up Google for like why males get bald, and it's because it's like a natural thing for them to get more like sunlight, you know, vitamins from the sun.
Oh, so I can see that because the hair is shorter per se.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, men gotta grow their hair out like luscious locks, and then you won't go as bald. All right. Next one. For women in groups, why don't you call your friends out for bad behavior when they're obviously in the wrong? Why is there a need to always justify their actions? This one I don't understand. I think it's for more of the. I don't. More of the younger group, maybe? I have no clue for this one. Because if I'm friends with somebody, like good best friends, and they're talking shit about certain people or something like that, I'd be like, damn, bitch, why you fucking be like that? What'd they do to you?
Yeah, I call them out too. I'm like, you're being cause I have a friend like that, right? And she's done me wrong, but like, it doesn't bother me because I already know how she is and who she is, and I accept her for for that. So
Yeah.
I'm easily forgiven, but I do set boundaries, right? But yeah, no, I call them out and I let them know, like, yeah, I'm like, no, you honestly, like, you're in the wrong here. You're doing this and this and this. How can you expect, right, to, like, how can you fuck over a friend, but yet you value and love them, you know?
Yeah.
So I say that, honestly, you just have to respect their wishes if they don't want to be your friend. And honestly, you have no room to be sad about it. Just move on. You know, you fucked up. Like you got lucky with me. You know, because you know what she did. Okay, real quick. I was sad, right? Because I was having a hard time with like guys, right? She felt she didn't want to see me sad, so she met a guy that she thought was nice enough, right? Like nice, And she's like,
Yep.
"Oh, will you consider like going out and going on dates with my friend?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, why not, right?" And then she came to me, and I was like, "You know what? Like, this is not what I wanted, but I know she's coming from a good place." I'm like, "Sure." So we met up, and we were hanging out, and within the first week, he was already trying to say like that he like loved me and like was trying to feel me out about like actually like dating. And I'm like, "Hey, yo, like I take a while, like you're not going to get fast track with me, right?" Cuz I wasn't like feeling like it was kind of all weird, right? It wasn't nothing natural. So he ghosted me, right? And then
Oof.
when I joined on her one day, I was drunk, by the way. I was drinking. And I saw him there, right? And I was like, okay. And she slipped up saying that she was there because he was upset about some other chick. And so I went off on him and I was like, "Oh, so you just go and say that you love me and shit like that. And when I say I need more time than that, you fucking go and ghost me and like try with some other chick." And he didn't say a word, and
He
he
wanted
just,
that pixel pussy.
yeah, he just disappeared, right? And so like I was like talking to my friend about it. So next day she comes to me. She's like, "I know you're gonna be mad at me, but I've been doing last night, like I went and I like ERP'd with that guy and I did stuff with him, you know?"
Bro.
And he says that he really loves me and he wants to be with
What
me
the
and stuff.
fuck?
So I'm like, "Okay,
What
girl."
the
I'm like,
fuck?
"Okay, girl, hold up just 1 second," right? I go in my DMs. I DM him. I'm like, "Hey, yo, like, if you're gonna do all this shit, right? Like, why even ever agree to like meet up with me and stuff, right?" He was like, "Well, I actually was into your friend more so than you." And I was like, "So why did you like do all that then?" And he was like, "Because she was taken, because she was in a relationship. But as soon as her relationship ended, right? He jumped on her." So
Bro.
I'm like, "Okay, well," I'm like, "That's really shitty of you. You should have never agreed to it if you were interested in her, because you were trying to get me into dating you just a week ago, right? And what if I said yes and she got out of a relationship? Would you have dumped me right away and go with my friend, my best friend?" And so I was like, I don't want to see your face again. I blocked him whenever. It's been that, right? Now I went to my friend. I was like, "Hey, yo, like he did me wrong, okay? You got your fun out of this, right?" I'm like, if you want to be in my life, right? You also block him, okay? And we'll just move on from it. But she didn't want to, because again, she's hopeless and she's like, "I really think he's gonna love me and da 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 and be the one," right? And I'm like, "Look, I love you. I care for you, right? You're doing me wrong." I said, "If you really think this, then go do it.
Bless
But
you. Sorry.
do not come around me. Do not talk to me. We're not friends right now. Once you figure out that shit isn't working out and you block him, then you can come back to me." Kept her on my friend list. Just I didn't hang out with her. Soon enough, it ended. She came back to me, was talking all this mad shit about him. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we just been girlies ever since. You know what I mean? So like,
Why do breakups normally make bonds stronger between women?
I don't know, because I mean, we like to just have something in common and just shit on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So women are catty, right? But like, again, like that's like the thing. We know our friends are doing stupid things, right? A lot of us know this, and we already accept it as in. It just depends. If it's not affecting us, why the fuck are we gonna care? You know?
Yeah.
We're like, "Girl, crash out." You know? Like, do what you want. You know? If it's affecting us, that's the real key, right? Is how to deal with your own friends, knowing that they have these shitty personalities. You know?
Talk about shitty personalities. Next one is the fact that women want you more when you have a girlfriend. Yeah, there's women out there that don't give a fuck and will go after pretty much men that are already taken. It's because we want something we can't have per se. Excuse me. I would say that it's more per that.
I mean, you have to be very mature. You have to be a very good person, right? Because, like, I could say that we all been there. We seen someone that we really like, and they're with someone
Yep.
else, and
Yep.
you know, as much
I
as
can
we
I
want
can
to step
contest to
in and
that.
be like, because you hear them, you hear all the drama, and you hear how bad the relationship's going on,
Yep.
and you just want to be like, yo, come with me, I can be the one. But
I can treat
you
you,
know?
better.
But the thing
I
is
could love you.
every time I felt I was thinking something like this, right? I was like, wait, who am I to sit there and say that I'm the better one? That's up to him,
Yeah.
right? So this is why I don't even ever step into it, because again, I'm not insecure enough, right? Where I need to fuck with someone else's relationship to feel validated, to feel sexy, to feel loved, you know, to feel better. Like, that's the thing. I think that's like women that want to feel like they're better than the other woman because they're insecure and they think that they're either ugly or they're ugly inside. Because why else would you care? If you really care for the person, why not be happy and like hope that it actually goes well, you know?
Yeah. I would say so there is the shittier side of it. Like, of course, they want that person to prove that, hey, I can probably do so much better for him than what you can, or shit like that. It's just like saying, oh, maybe I can get him, and if I can get him, then that means he's not worthy enough for me, because then I'll dump his ass later. I'm gonna out myself out a little bit. I was once attracted to somebody that was taken, but I had feelings for this person before him and her started dating.
Yeah.
It's just he was too dumb to realize that I liked him. um and it made me think of like when they were together. I was like, yeah, I was happy for them and that he was happy and stuff like that, but it's just like I was always thinking like, what would have happened if me and him got together, like stuff like that. And I was like, I'm closer than she is to him, and I can give him what he needs and stuff like that. And my brain went down a bad rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And I have done things that I regretted. But I'm not gonna go too much into details about that one. And I have told him that I'm sorry and stuff like that. And I have helped him through his breakup with her. And yeah, we're friends, still friends, gladly
Yeah.
friends. And I'm glad that it stayed that way and things didn't go south.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Honestly, on
We
the
just-
other
we
side
just
of
do
it,
that.
like being the girlfriend, right? This is what
Yeah.
I would say to any woman that wants to fuck with the girl code on that part with me, right? I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch him deny your ass, right? And reject you. But then I'm gonna follow up with beating your fucking ass for even trying. And that's that.
Yeah, no, the thing I regret, I'm not gonna go too much into detail. I definitely deserved what she told me and stuff like that. But so later down the road, how they broke up,
Yeah.
she ended up cheating on him.
Ah, I see.
So yeah, so shit happened, and then they mended, and then not even, I think it was not even a year later, she cheated on him, not just once but twice.
See,
So
this is why you can never, like, ever. If you sit there and say you can treat them better, you gotta stop yourself and be like, nah, you're egotistical, right? You can't
Yeah.
say something like that because it's not up to you. What if you actually aren't
Yeah.
a better person, you know? And this is
yeah,
a great
and that
example.
I realized. I totally realized that after so many times, like at that, I'm also going to say another thing. It got to the point where I don't think I was obsessive to the point where of like I wish I was with him. I compare every guy that I try to date or want to date to him, and it got to the point where I was like, yeah, that's too much. It was very bad and toxic, and I
Mm.
finally, after I think it's been 6, 7 months since I haven't felt that. So yeah,
Yeah, this is like why it's important to understand and know yourself, and like realizing when you have toxic behaviors, because I know for when I got rejected by men, right? And it's just like it was hard because like if I care
yeah,
for you, right? Like if I keep you around in my life, I can't keep myself from wanting to check on you, check on you, check on you. What are you doing? You know, are you gonna change your mind and come back to me? You know, and this
yep,
like brings down my mental health severely, right? And I could possibly say or do things that I don't even mean to, right? And make it worse. So this is why I always cut people out of my life, and it's not because they're a bad person. It's because
it's because you're trying to protect yourself.
I'm protecting myself and them. You know what I mean? Like I need this for me, you know? And I know that
Yeah,
you don't want to go through the bullshit. Sometimes people just need time, but a lot of people they don't give them the space and time that they need, right? They try to like cling to people. It's better to let them go because it doesn't mean that they can't come back later in your life. You know how many
yep,
people I had come back later in my life and try some shit, and at that point I had such good clarity about the situation, right, and growth that I was like, yeah, no, you know what? I don't want you. You know, I don't want you. Like for me, if you couldn't appreciate me from the start and you choose someone else, then you don't deserve me at all. You're not going to come
yep.
back. You can be a friend of mine and be a good person in my life, right? And that's all I could ask for. Just don't think that your chance is gone. I move on.
I mean, yeah. I'm going to say something real quick before we go to the next one so we can stay on topic. It's really hard for a lot of guys and girls to be friends, like really good, close friends, because one or the other is going to catch feelings. And that's kind of what happened with my friend. And it started where they helped me through a very bad relationship and that I was being emotionally abused. And that relationship of 5 years ended. And that person and that friend group was there for me a lot. And I took comfort whenever I was around him. So after a while, I did just develop feelings for him, and it happens. It's really hard for guys and girls to be friends because shit will go down.
Yeah, sometimes like they're not even aware, right? Like
Yeah.
there is flirting that goes back sometimes when two friends are single. Shit happens, right? It just depends. Um I know that I've run into it, and sometimes I had crashed out, and sometimes it's okay to, you know, because it gets frustrating. It's like sometimes you get your hopes up and you think that, hey yo, maybe they'll come around and they'll realize like,
Yep.
hey, and they don't, and then you see them pull like a random girl out of their fucking ass and expect you to be
Yep.
friends with them, and you're like, where did you get this trash from? Like, what did I tell you about
Yeah.
picking up strays? Like, you had me, bitch. I've been here supporting your dumbass for years.
Oh my god, fucking feels,
You know?
fucking feels, bro.
And
It
I'm like, you don't
happens.
even know. It's because I love you, you know? I've always
Yep.
loved you. And you just treat me like shit. Just, you know?
And
Like,
then you go down a bad spiral thinking like, oh, maybe I'm not their type.
yeah.
Maybe they think I'm ugly, that they're only gonna stay friends with me. I'm stuck in the friend zone. Oh, are they just gonna use me?
I
Yeah,
I
you go down
really
a
feel a
bad
lot better.
rabbit hole.
It's all about communication and being clear, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, I just I need to hear that I'm not the one, right? I just need to hear
Yep.
it. And I think a lot of guys don't understand, like, it's simply like, just be blunt about it. Just be very, 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 very clear, you know? Don't
And
try
when
to
they do realize that after they started dating somebody and that, oh, you also have feelings for them, they just decide to cut you out
Yeah.
of their life and just ghost you. That's the worst thing you can do, guys.
Dude,
Please don't do
yeah,
that.
don't ghost. Like, it hurts so much.
It
and
hurts
it's
so
confusing.
much.
And like that happens so many times. Even like in real life, like meeting up and having a whole bang fest, right? On your visit. And like
Mhm.
you go and then you just are like done with it because you got what you want. Like, fuck you. If you're that guy,
Yep.
fuck you. I hope you get hit by a anyways.
Anyways, next one. Men are wondering why decorative pillows and hand towels. Why? I don't know, they just look pretty. Like, I have posters of Evolutions. I have stuffed animals of Evolutions. Why? Because I love them, okay? We all have our niches.
What? What was the question?
Decorative pillows and hand towels. Why? Like, why are they a thing that women do? Why are they
the thing
needed?
is like I'm really cutesy and I'm into cutesy shit, but the problem is I have allergies and I can't have a bunch of like pillows and shit like that laying around. I remember as a kid, you know, when you get the little allowance and you go get your toys, I got a bunch of plushies just to watch them all burn because I'm allergic to dust. And
What?
yeah, and I had to get rid of all of them
Aw,
and have special pillows and blankets, you know? So I learned to like not
that's
really
crazy.
get attached. I have a few stuffies that are very like meaningful, but like as much as I would love to have like all this, I switched it up. I have an obsession over cups and hoodies.
Cups.
Yeah.
Cups.
God, the cup obsession is so real. I'm not gonna lie.
I love
And
that.
if you have a hoodie I really like, you better keep your eye on it, because, you know,
It's gonna be yours.
yeah, if you lay around, like, you know, finders keepers, loser sweepers.
Next one is, why do you ask your significant other to pick a restaurant, food / travel destination, then shoot his idea down? If you want or don't want certain things, why can't you make the decision yourself? To men, this is very frustrating. I'm going to apologize on behalf of all women for this. It's because we're very indecisive bitches. Like, we want to hear your idea of like what you're feeling. This way you have like an opinion on it and what we could choose, and then we could have input on it as well, because it's like, oh yeah, we could go for some tacos, and then I'm thinking here, I'm like, tacos, do I want to sit on a toilet? Do I want to be gassy? Or I'm not feeling it. Like, we have like, our taste buds are weird. Like, we could just sit here and be like,
I think
I could go for some
men don't
sushi right
realize
now.
how much, like, like, just small decision making we make. Sometimes, like, if I feel like I've been making a lot of choices, I want to hear what you're feeling and thinking first before
Yep.
I put my input, because I can already know about like what I want. But sometimes it is like, us women, we're very hormonal, right? And based on that, like, it changes like our cravings, what we're into. Sometimes it's like we could feel hungry or we could feel not hungry, you know? And so we think that we're not hungry, we could say, oh yeah, no, we're good. And then when we see the food and it kicks
French
in and we're like,
fries.
you know, like, I see a lot of like flack on that, right? But to be honest, like, they don't understand how we feel, right? And like, we have no control over like a lot of that. It's always up and down for us. Sometimes it's never a consistent thing. So like, sometimes it'll be good and we'll be on the same page, and other times it's just like, fuck, like, my body's fucking with me right now, I need help, right? Sometimes I could get something, take a bite out of it, and be like, I literally can't eat this anymore, you know? And that sucks.
Yeah. We just like to nibble on food. We steal your food.
Just tell us what you're feeling. Like, you know, like some options, and then we're like, yeah, like, and sometimes it's like, you know, like, I can't figure out what I want at all. It's still okay. Like, let's just get some backup food just in case, right? Just be like,
Yeah.
baby girl, if you end up not eating this, I'll eat it. That would be so
That's what
helpful.
leftovers are for. Some
Yeah.
just suck when you reheat them, though,
Me,
which is
I
okay.
hate reheating food. So like,
I hate reheating fries.
yeah, and
Blech.
also like I, because again like weight's sensitive, right? So like I try not to overeat. So like I will practice on like once I start feeling full, I'll stop and I'll get rid of the food. I don't want to save it because then like I could graze on it.
Tempted to
You
eat
know
it
what I
more,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one is why can't they tell us what's wrong without having to be asked multiple times? This goes two different ways. Uh, my point of view for this is like if someone asks me what's wrong, I kind of just shut down due to the fact that I don't want to bother you with my problems or the stuff that's going on with me because me viewing me like I'm the oldest child. So a lot of people relied on me and it's pretty much per se like again how I was raised. A lot of people looked up to me. I'm the problem solver. I don't want people to deal with my problems, so I took on everything. But from the other point of view I see from this is that normally when you're asking them what's wrong, they want they want you to read their mind at that point of like you should know what's wrong. What you did something wrong. You left the toilet seat up. Oh, you forgot our anniversary. There's times that we need like are upset because you did something wrong that you should have known that you did wrong.
I'm gonna come from a really real spot, right? Like, you sometimes you want a quick explanation, right? Because everyone wants that. They want to figure out what's going on because it never feels good to have someone upset with you, right? But
Yeah.
like, sometimes we need a moment, right? Because like, if I happen to be upset with you particularly, you did something that has made me feel a type of way, and I'm upset. The thing
We
is
want a
that
breather.
I I want to talk to you about it, right? But I know that if I do it right now with the feelings that I'm feeling, I could say something hateful or hurtful to you,
Yep.
you know, and that I don't want to do, you know, because I mean, it's very human. Like, when you're angry and upset, like, you tend to say things that you don't mean, right? So it's like, no, because I know that you're a great guy, you're understanding, I love you. So, like, I don't want to uh, be toxic towards you in any way. I just need a moment to really think about. I do a lot of rationalizing. Like, I do tug of wars in my head, and I'll think of every viewpoint and come to a solution myself, and then I'll be ready to bring it up. Sometimes it just takes time to process emotion, right? Or else you're just gonna get the raw bit of it, and that never helps, right? Anybody, because then it triggers the other person, and then they got the raw feelings, and then you're just kind of going at it, and it makes for a toxic relationship, right? On the other hand, also feeling like extreme emotion, because again, like, hormones also play into it, right? Like, women can get moody sometimes. Sometimes have physical reactions to the way I feel, and it feels like my throat strains, and I feel like I can't talk. So I just need a moment to be able to relax my body, you know? So it's a lot of self control going on, and so I'm straining myself to keep myself in check. So I can't speak, so I need a moment, you know? Like, the guy's like, come on, say something, and I'm like, oh, I can't, I can't right now, please, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not a right away thing, it's just more silence, and then when I feel like I got it relaxed just enough, I'm like, yo, I'm finding it hard to talk right now. I just need a moment, and I'll talk about it when I'm good, you know? It's not like we
No,
don't
yeah,
want to communicate it. It's just,
yeah, it's like yeah, we don't it's we want to. It's just we need time to cool down before we bite your head off.
I mean, and the same with guys. Like, guys can snap too, but they don't think about it. Sometimes guys also have their quiet times, and they need time to think. Right? Women also need it too. Um, I think a lot of people are just not patient with themselves or each other. So it causes a lot of miscommunication. And that's why we have such a shit dating pool nowadays. Like, God, dating is almost near impossible, right? And it's not just dating. It's like, see how many failed marriages are nowadays. It could all be resolved if people just took a little more time into like really like how they're feeling, why they're feeling this, really think on everything before they go and like speak to each other. Sorry, that's my dog.
No, you're good. I heard the woof.
Yeah, she's a hound. Hey. Okay, okay. Give me just a second.
I can cut that out. I can cut it out, so it's fine.
Okay.
You're good. I'll cut out the little break for that one.
Okay, thank you.
Trying to see what other questions we got.
I really love helping clarify things because, like, I hear a lot of, like, men explaining and stuff. I hate when, like, people try to speak up for, like, a whole, like, generalizing group of people. You know what I mean? Because it's you can't say it's just all one way. It's all environmental and situational. It's just a lot of them like relate to each other, but still it's all different. There's different reasonings and feelings behind what's going on. And so when I sit here and I run into like a video of like some guy explaining why women are this and this or whatever they're feeling, or women doing the same with guys, like it's just I can't take it seriously. I'm just like, yep, no, I skip right on through them.
I found one. Why is it that the wardrobe is full of clothes and yet they always have nothing to wear when going out? It's because we have a certain idea in mind, and we have it as a just in case. Oh, I have this dress. I could wear it to a club. When am I gonna go to a club? I don't know. Maybe. I don't have much for different clothes choices. I'm pretty simple, but I think it's just because it's whatever their sense of feeling that they want to wear and the style they want to put with it.
I realize I don't have a wardrobe for every situation, right? So therefore, like, I'm like, I got nothing if I have to like dress nice, or do I have a dress? I have one, but I've had it for years and I can't fit it anymore. My titties have outgrown it, you know? And
Yeah.
it's hard enough finding a dress that can handle big titties anyways. Like, I remember I used to wear a lot of like tube top dresses, because it was always like easy. But like, also I buy clothes, okay, and I feel uncomfortable in them, like I feel like a lot of the clothes shrink too much. They shrink too much and they don't give you the same feel that you want, right?
Yeah, there's a like I like my body and I don't mind it. I wish I can get rid of some of the tummy chub and I could have more of like an hourglass figure, but I'm somewhat of a hourglass, just not as defined. When I wear like short shorts and crop tops, I want to feel like the people in the fucking magazines or fashion models. But when I look at myself, I feel like I'm bursting out of the clothes.
Yeah, it's man, it's just hard to feel comfortable anymore, like
Yeah.
it's constantly like not feeling comfortable enough. Like I can sit there and be like, oh, I really like this, I buy it, but then realize that later on it makes me uncomfortable. Like I actually don't like it, and I don't like the way it feels. I don't like how I feel in it, you know? Like, it's like when you are going through things and you buy something random at the store, right? It's kind of with clothes. Sometimes you just see something, you're like, oh, I really kind of like that. You buy it, and then you're like, I don't want to actually wear this shit. Like, why the fuck did I buy it, you know? Like,
I have a dress that I found, and it was like a good deal, and it
yeah.
will fit me, but I'm afraid that my tummy chub will show even wearing it. So I'm waiting for the last minute, and I'm gonna bring it to EDC with me, and
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm gonna wear it. I haven't put it on because there was no the fitting rooms to try it on, but I know it fits me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear it, and if I look good in it or not, fuck it.
I remember I bought a ugly Christmas sweater that had a deer on it, and it said "that ass dough," and
That is.
yeah, that's why I got it. And I realized that the sweater's not flattering for my body type at all. You know, because there's something like, because the way I'm short and I'm round, you know, and I just like feel like some like sweaters and certain things like they make me look like I feel like a little cotton ball, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm just like, nah. Like it makes me feel like I gained like 20 more pounds than what I actually am. What I really loved and I wish was around all the time, I loved Victoria's Secret's their knitted sweaters. They were so comfortable
okay.
for me, and it's like the V or the like they were just so comfy, but they get ruined so easily, you know?
Yeah, I realized that.
Yeah, I just feel like now, like, I'm not comfortable in my body. You know, I'm 32. I'm going through a weird time with my body. I used to not have issues, right? But now, like, I feel
Mhm.
like I can't feel comfortable in anything. So it just sucks. I'm at an awkward stage right now in my life with clothing. And I remember being younger, naturally, younger women are just naturally like uh they're not aware, right? Like everything's dramatic. So I've always thought that I was fat when I wasn't, if that makes sense, because I was.
No, I get where you're coming from. I totally do.
And so like I realized that I wasn't, you know, and now that I'm older and I look back and I'm like I actually wasn't fat, and I don't know why I ever felt that way about myself, and I wish that I didn't feel that way because I would have let loose and really just wore all sorts of things, you know.
Yeah.
But like I always kept to like I really like the ripped jeans, you know, American Eagle, you know, and I used to wear like the tops with the frills and like a
Mhm.
zip up hoodie, but I love like the really oversized hoodies and I like them thick because I also like boots. Like I just love the feeling of something heavy, you know?
I like oversized hoodies too. Like I wear my hoodies are large. That's my normal
Yeah.
size hoodie kind of thing. But if it was like an XL or a double XL, I'd be like,
It
it's my
it's just they're
boyfriend.
making
It's
everything cheaper now, and I feel like the clothes aren't keeping up with the quality. You know what I mean? And so I buy a hoodie that's well a few sizes up, and it still shrinks so much. You know,
it's because it's cotton. You can't wash it a certain way if it's full 100%
it makes me
cotton.
not want to wash it at all. But I like the way my
No,
clothes
you
smell.
can wash it. You just can't wash it a certain way, otherwise it will shrink.
Fuck,
Don't you read the tags of how you're supposed to wash certain
girl,
things?
no,
Woman, you're older than me.
no. I just
Read the
I just
tag
throw
before
it in
you
and
wash
hope for
it.
the best.
If it's 100% cotton, you're supposed to wash it, I think, in cold temperature. Because if you wash it in hot or warm, it will shrink, especially on, like, if you throw it in the dryer. Like, here, let me look this up. How to
I think I
wash
avoid it. It's never like
100%.
fully cotton. I don't buy full cotton.
Water temperature 100% cotton in cold or warm water. Avoid hot water as it can cause shrinkage.
Wait.
Drying. Tumble dry on low heat and remove the garment properly from the dryer to
I
prevent wrinkles.
would have
So
to
that's why. It's because you're
separate.
using hot water and you're running your fucking dryer on probably high.
Oh yeah. Just like
That's
just
why
like my
it's
showers.
shrinking. Oh my god. anything that's 100% cotton. They'll tell you how to wash it.
I thought it would just shrink like a little bit, not like it's just
No.
like every time I wash it, it gets smaller.
No.
Okay, fuck.
Woman. I guess we're gonna leave it with that one. Me shaming her for not looking at tags how to wash, for being a 32-year-old. You
Dude,
said woman.
I don't even look at prices when I grocery shop. Like, I just
I
get
swear
what I
to
want.
God. I swear to. Well, I get what I want too, but I'd be like, okay, can I survive without this? Do I need a family size pack of shirts?
No, I literally just grab it like, I found it, fabulous, let's go. You know? And then
Oh
I'm at
my
the
God.
register and I'm like, oh shit, that's kind of high.
Yeah, that's kind of high.
That's kinda
Yeah,
high.
probably,
Actually,
woman. I swear to
don't get some
God.
of these. Like, I figure it out at the register.
Jesus.
Hey, it's not even awkward. It's not like a person anymore. It's like yourself. So you like ring that shit.
Oh yeah,
up.
you're self-checking out, but that's not
Yeah.
why I'm saying Jesus.
Yeah.
Woman.
Yeah. Hey, which is
That's
handy.
okay.
I mean, when you have to buy like embarrassing stuff. I mean,
Well, yeah.
it was always awkward handing that shit over. Especially like, oh man, when you have to get like the Vagisil shit, you know?
Yeah.
You're just like, don't look at me. Man, that shit hurts.
Well, you get condoms.
They really need to put on the box that this shit hurts regardless. You know? This will make you feel whatever discomfort you're feeling, it's gonna intensify it by 100. Honestly. Like I like put that shit on like please fix it, and then like I'm like my fucking vagina's on fire and I'm like getting ice cubes. I'm ice packing my vagina. You know? But it happens very rarely, so like you forget how bad it is, you know?
I'm crying. Oh my God.
Because you know, you've been there.
Yep. I don't think I've had to use Vagisil, but like I've. When did I have to put like ice? Oh, I know why. Cause when I first started shaving,
Oh.
I decided to shave in the like shower and not use like anything to moisturize when I shaved, and I went against the grain and gave myself like the razor blade burn, and I was just like, this shit hurts. This shit is. Let me touch it. Touch it.
I
Okay, give
remember
me
like
some ice.
hitting puberty and like this shit's so itchy. Like,
Yeah. No, my mom told me to never shave against the grain, but I still do because if I shave with the grain, you feel stubble if you go up, if you're
Yeah.
stroking your leg up or something. And so I go against the grain, knowing I could probably get an ingrown hair, but I'm like, I have to go against the grain to make this as smooth as possible.
yeah. I shaved my arms.
I do too. I
Yeah.
don't like my arms having like peach fuzz, but now it's like normal. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of like almost it's not as dark as my leg hair because that's been shaved more often. But I always shave my
Yeah.
arms whenever I know I'm going to do the dirty or going on a date.
I just don't
with...
understand how some parts of your body can like be like grow thicker, you know, and darker, right? But the
Yeah.
other places you want it to be, like it don't.
Like on my legs where it grows longest, but it's not dark, is like right where you bend your knee, like right a little bit more on your thigh, like higher up on your thigh, but underneath your knee. That shit is long. It grows longer than my anywhere else on my fucking legs.
I tried to
And I'm just
thicken
like,
up
what
my
the fuck?
eyebrows, man, and like I can't get them to thicken.
You want to hear a story? I'm surprised they didn't grow back thicker, but I was trying to like shave certain things away because I thought they were thick.
Yeah.
So I was like shaving down the center, shaving out on the outer edge, and
Yeah.
then coming in or shaving inner to make it like thinner
Yeah.
and then smaller. I ended up making it so awkward, like you can tell that one was like longer than the other, that I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna shave my eyebrows off. I shaved my
No
eyebrows fully
way.
off and went to school.
I had
This
a
was in
friend
middle
that
school.
did that, and while they were growing back, they looked like little ants. You know, like her hairs. Like I just,
Yeah, no, it took a while for that to grow back, and I got picked on for shaving my eyebrows.
Girl, I would have just caked on some makeup. I would like,
I didn't know
I
how
would have
to,
Jeffree
and I
started, you
didn't.
know, just that one solid line.
Oh my god, it was so funny. And then I had a small instance while shaving in this shower. I think I was like 12 years old, and I was shaving my legs, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna shave in the shower to make it quicker, and I would use soap a little bit,
Yeah.
but I ended up pushing on the razor blade too hard and
Ooh.
shaved a good 6 inches of skin off my leg.
Ah,
Yeah, I shaved my
ouch.
skin right off.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jeez. I hate when like you accidentally like mess up with the razor and it catches like your nail,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just like, oh.
Yep. It is terrible. Being a woman sucks.
Yeah. If
And
I could
whoever
get
else has to shave.
male pattern baldness on just like the rest of my body, I
Oh
would
my God.
appreciate that.
I think there's like actual laser treatment to like laser hair removal that it never grows back. But if you think about it, that could be very bad for your body.
I
Like
don't actually.
it's pumping toxins or like
True.
shooting toxic shit into your body to stop it from growing.
Really, I'm like, dude, can we not find? All you have to do is have the follicle close up. Like, if it can happen on men's head, why can't it just happen on our legs?
Yeah.
You know, like, isn't there a better
That-
way?
I think that's what it is. Technically, they shoot. It's laser hair removal, so it's like a whole shit ton of UVs going into the part of your body. I guess.
You know, I would like to admit something. So
Ugh.
when I was younger, I didn't realize that like what I was doing was based off like anxiety, but I actually, when I was feeling anxious when I was younger, I actually was pulling the hair off of my tummy, right? Just below like the belly button, like for some reason, like
Yeah.
I don't know. And so like now like I have like some hairs that will like grow long there, right? And I always have to like keep up on it and like pick them off. And but it annoys the shit out of me. I was like, why the fuck did I do this to myself?
Yep.
You know? But it's like
It's
not
the
that
same-
bad,
so-
but it's just still annoying.
No. That's like I also shave, so like whenever I shave my area, I also shave up towards my belly button too, because I don't like the peach fuzz. I don't like any type of hair for that. But what also sucks with my family, our genes show we have actually more of a mustache. But I do shave it if it does get bad, because it does get darker during types of seasons. But like my family, we cannot wear foundation because that would pop out so much. We'd look like the fucking bearded lady.
I'm so glad I don't have that. I don't have that problem.
So I upkeep it and either pluck them, any of them that are really dark, or I shave it and I upkeep it. I randomly get underneath my chin. Like, of course, I have peach fuzz down there. Like,
Yeah.
everybody has peach fuzz. I get like 1 or 2 strands that are long and black. Just 1 or 2 randomly.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have that on my face, you know?
It's stupid. It's very dumb. It's because I'm guessing it's because since, like, I am feminine. I am a woman. I have body parts. I have women body parts. I have a pussy. I have tits. I probably have more testosterone in me than more estrogen. So I am definitely more built. I'm built like a tomboy. That's for sure. So since I have probably more testosterone, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because I wish I was more of a dainty fucking woman, because then I'd probably be married and have kids by now. But no one wants a tomboy that is 5'8" and have tummy chub.
I mean,
So.
again, like everyone always said, like I'm cute, like 4'11", you know, but I feel like a marshmallow, and I'm like, who's gonna love a little marshmallow like
Marshmallow.
me, you know? Like,
Marshmallow.
but I found him. I found him. He loves me. I made it. I made it.
Congrats.
Because it's been really
Congrats.
depressing. Otherwise, I was like, it feels helpless. It really does. But
No, yeah, I know.
it will happen. Like people just don't know when. And it's just keep trying to be like a good person, you know? That I always push that.
I'm doing?
Just keep being a good
What do you think I'm
person.
doing?
Yeah. Well, at least you're giving it a try too. Like I was always
Yeah,
open to
no.
give it a try, but it's just like it's hard to like. I thought there was something wrong with me. I'm like, I just don't feel nothing. And then the motherfuckers I did feel something for, right? Never chose
Yep.
me.
Yep,
They're like,
that's
they're
exactly what it
they're
is.
like, I don't. They didn't want to risk losing me. That's what the excuse was. You know.
The fuck.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. Before we talk for another goddamn hour, let's end the episode here.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I could talk your head off, honestly.
I could also talk your head off, but I gotta go to bed in like 30 minutes.
Oh, well,
I got work.
I
this
would say this
morning.
was successful.
It sucks. Yes, it was very successful. We got through the whole list, and we kind of was a little off topic with certain things, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, podcasts are all about a little off topic. Not gonna lie.
Yes, it's totally fine.
Alrighty.
But-
I'll see ya.
Yeah, let's end recording and say goodbye, and hopefully we'll see the audience next episode.
Uh-huh.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.